Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Enter the Gungeon with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony and this is Enter the Gungeon. We're going to get going with a hunter run here. It has been about a week since the last time I recorded an episode of Enter the Gungeon. And that's actually, there's a reason for it. It's not just because I'm lazy or anything like that. I am trying to reduce the size of my backlog. When I first started recording, I wanted to have as much of a backlog as possible so I could ensure that I always had content to upload on a daily basis. Now, I've realized having too much of a backlog kind of separates me from my viewers, and I'm trying to have a closer relationship such that anytime I get comments with tips, I can incorporate them more actively into my play. Oh man, okay, I thought I did a pretty great job dodging there, and then I got hit pretty stupidly. So, the plan is to, barring like extreme circumstances where maybe I'm going to be away from home for a week or something like that, I would like to have no more than 4 days, about 4 days of content backed up rather than a week or more videos. That ammo is going to be stolen. It's going to be stolen by that rat guy, which is unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it. I feel like it's probably been stolen already, so I'm going to stop using the crossbow. My thoughts were, use the crossbow now, because if I'm only one room away, it won't get stolen. But due to the amount of time that it will take to clear this room, I'd rather not waste the crossbow ammo when I don't need it. That's a key right there. Let's try to get in here as quickly as possible and see if we can stop the rat from stealing the ammo. Unfortunately, no. He stole it. Oh well. Moving on. I did discover a few secrets off camera. Pretty interesting things, I think, that should really improve our overall play. Obviously, I've taken damage, which is a little bit of a shame, but it has been... Oh, I got an achievement progress update, Rage Mode. I don't know what that achievement is for, or it sounds like it might unlock some new content or something as well. Not terribly sure what that is, and for now I'm going to ignore it because I'm only 1/5 of the way there. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, play so far is pretty good. I did get hit once, which is dumb. Probably a little bit because it's been so long since I've recorded, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse for poor play. Alright, not too bad. I got out of the dire situation there, being surrounded by a summoner and a ghost guy. I think I took them both out. Yeah, another wave here. Pretty substantial second wave. There's a lot of bombs. Okay. Oh, geez. Really unexpected turn of events here. This is a room that's very large and has a lot of enemies coming at me from all directions. Alright. Clear. Moving on. I hope we get an item pretty soon. Maybe a new weapon. Or just... I think I prefer items... Okay, there are obviously some weapons that are really good. But items that augment all of my weapons are... when I have two good guns, or two decent guns, the items that augment both of them are twice as useful as one decent gun. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna go this way and explore down here. Hopefully I didn't just miss out on going directly to an item room there. These guys are so tanky. They're... Attacks are relatively easy to dodge. Just, it takes like 3 or 4 clips just to kill them. Ah. Oh man. Ghosts really snuck up on me there with his teleportation ability. I'm still feeling pretty good about this. I just came off of a practice run that went pretty well. So I think as soon as I get used to the commentary, I'll be back up on my game. Huntsman. That looks like a pretty sweet weapon. so I'm not going to buy any health. I'm going to try to get that gun. Is there? I'm pretty sure there's nothing ever in the barrels. I don't know why I just did that. What do we got down here? Usually there's not additional rooms attached to merchants. I guess it's probably just luck of the draw on dungeon generation there. But I thought maybe it was like a special room of some sort. It wasn't, as you can tell. Anything else attached here? Nope. Just more enemies. Grenades. Grenades are probably my least favorite first floor enemy. They are very, like, they're easy to kill, but it's also really easy to let them get too close to you. What's this? Winchester rifle. Okay, not as exciting as it could have been. But we are only 5 away from being able to purchase the Huntsman, which sounds awesome. We're close enough to that teleporter that we don't need to use it. And we're moving on to some new rooms. There will be one more item room. Can I? Oh, man. Okay, well, at least I got a blank out of it. I was actually just thinking that that key wouldn't work and that I'd need a bigger key like I did to free the shop people that we freed on the second floor a while back. I think this is going to be the best place to teleport to. The other one was just as close. Maybe a little farther, maybe a little closer. It was hard to tell, so I just picked one rather than wasting time trying to do some math on it. We haven't found any enemies since we picked up our Winchester. And here we go. Is this... I thought this was the gun that did, that would penetrate through enemies. I guess not. It's just a relatively high damage rifle. Which is fine. I like the one that shoots bullets that penetrate enemies. That's super useful in controlling larger crowds. Maybe a key in here? A gun, so I guess I'm not going to complain that I got a weapon. It is a charged weapon, which is nice in some situations, and obviously it does a really good job taking out enemies, but sometimes having to wait to charge guns can be more damaging to you than it is to them. I'm going to stick with it for now, because it is fun to use. Make sure I have it charged before I go into other rooms. And like when enemies are real close to each other, that explosion is going to be awesome. Hey, I have enough to go buy the Huntsman, but I also have like 4 or 5 weapons now, so I don't know if it's worth it. It is something new. It would be the only new thing I've encountered so far in this game. So I probably should go buy it, but I'm thinking at this point that health might be a little better for me. Since I do have so many weapons available to me. I gotta be careful about that. These shots bounce around and pretty sure they can hurt me. Maybe not. They might not actually be able to hurt me, but I'm pretty sure they can if I miss. And if I switch weapons, whoa, never mind. I didn't fire the little bomber guy, but I did end up firing the gun I switched to. No problem. Is that everything? Yeah. I need 2 keys if I want to unlock these chests. I don't think any keys are for sale, which sucks. I'm gonna buy this full heart here. I don't think I need to buy the half heart. I think I'll be fine in our boss fight. So let's dive in. What weapon do we want to use? We got the crossbow, the sidearm, the little bomber, and the Winchester rifle. Let's start with the little bomber. Run in with a charged shot. Maximum damage right off the bat. It's the twins? The trigger twins? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're gonna... Oh, I lost the charge. Totally unfair. I think this isn't the best gun for us to use. If you don't let it charge all the way, you lose the full charge, and that's going to be bad in the long run because it's kind of hard to aim. So I guess I'm just using my crossbow. I think this may be the only boss I haven't defeated on camera yet, first floor wise. Obviously, I've defeated none of the second floor bosses. Okay, which one? This is the one I've already damaged a whole bunch. I need to use a blank. I want to take one out, and then the second one will be easier. Yeah, the single shot and then reload is a little bit annoying, but that's, you know, what you sacrifice for having the higher damage that it provides. Okay, so not only is it easier just to have only one of them in the room, but the second one is actually, like, he just becomes easier to kill when the first one's dead because he stops spawning new enemies, he's less bullet helly. He runs toward you and really slowly, so that's not a problem. And he fires much more slowly than he normally does. It's definitely a lot easier to fight once, like, it's exponentially easier to fight once the guy's dead. Once the first guy's dead. All right, picked up some ammo here. Back up to full health. I think that's a new item right there for us. What do we got? Fortune's Favor. Use for luck. It's a spacebar item, or an active item, as they call them. What does it do? Enemy bullets go wide. An experimental device worn by a particularly lucky Gungeoneer. In the end, it wasn't enough to save her life, but it certainly extended it. Okay. Make enemy bullets go wide. Odd. I'm not really garnering too much about what that does by the description. If it just means that all the enemy bullets will miss us, that's certainly useful, but it seems kind of just like a blank to me. Okay, here's our elevator. No chance of getting more keys as far as I'm aware. Oh, you know what though? I want to go to the item room. I got my crossbow. So I found a secret thing in a playthrough a while back. I think in item rooms, there's a chance. Where's my other one? Is it here? Yeah. I think this is the other place where we were able to unlock the chest. There's a chance for walls to have... Okay. Not in this run, I guess. But you can find secret rooms in the... By shooting the wall, it cracks it open, and then there's secrets inside. Sorry for any spoilers there, I guess. That's my bad, but I didn't. You didn't actually get to see it, so it's not too much of a spoiler. Knowing it exists is. I'm not going to tell you what's inside it. Is that fair? I think that's fair. Let's jump in the elevator and keep moving down to the Gungeon proper. Chamber 2, and we have full health, which is really nice. Now, I said that grenades were my least favorite enemy on the first floor, which might go against something I've said in the past about the summoners being the worst. They're not. It's grenades are worse. But on the second floor, those like Iron Maiden-esque enemies, those things are the absolute worst thing I've encountered. The way they fire out... One, they're invulnerable when not attacking. And the way they fire out and then all their shots like home toward you and shoot again, that's insane. I have no idea how I'm supposed to dodge that. Aside from just the obvious of using a blank, which means I have one less blank for a boss fight. Ah, not a good dodge there. These shots are hard to dodge when they're fired off like twice in a row like that. I'm glad it was a lot easier after I killed one of them to kill the other. Alright, the sniper's gone. He was my primary concern. The summoners aren't too bad. They teleport, which is annoying, and they fire pretty tough to dodge shots, but once you get used to like the direction that they shoot in and stuff like that and the different shapes, it's really not too bad. But the grenades just, if they catch you off guard even a little, you're done. Alright, I think that got him. Yeah. He bursted into flames. There's more over here. I don't know where that came from. Can these guys, like, kamikaze themselves? I don't think they can, but it looked like one did over on the other side, on the left side of the map there, down that hallway. What is this? This is like one of the zombie Bizarro Marge things. That's weird. Well, it's a zombie version of one of the Bizarro Marge things, more accurately. Jeez, these blue books. What a bunch of jerks they are. All right. Okay. Gotta remember to use the space bar. So those are cracks in the wall. I was under the impression secret rooms had to be attached to the item rooms, but that appears to not be the case. And to open them, you don't just keep shooting the cracks in the wall. You can expose the cracks in the wall by shooting, but to open them, you have to use a blank. And we have this room over here. Not super worth it. Got my blank back for free. I've seen chests in these rooms that gave me like free guns and stuff like that. That's just a heart. I'm gonna pick up the blank because I believe the rat can steal the blanks. But leave the heart. Obviously, I don't have room for it. And the rat can't steal hearts, so that's good. Also, quick note, I realized that I'm an idiot and I figured out how to switch weapons when holding control. You just use your scroll wheel to scroll right through them. So it slows time and then allows you to pick which weapon you want to use. I'm going to keep using the crossbow for now, because it does take those guys out in like one shot, which is pretty nice. Rate of fire isn't super important when you're able to just take everything out in one hit. As long as you're aiming, you're good. Gotta be careful here. Don't want to die because of like really bad platforming. In a case where the platforming itself is pretty easy. Alright, if I get hit one more time, I have a reason to go back and get that heart. To get to the rewards of the secret chamber, you do have to dive. In this case, I might be able to use the teleport back feature, which I'm going to try to do. Just because it is a little dangerous to try to dive over things. But then, to get out, you just teleport out so you don't risk taking any damage. So yeah, I used the teleport back there, and now I'm going to teleport again to the same place and just keep moving along in these chambers. I think dodge rolling is a little bit faster than just running. It's a little dangerous when there's all these platforms, or not platforms, pits around. Yeah, okay, I made it across. I hate having to get across pits, which is why I'll typically teleport, even if it's a little bit slower. These guys right here, these Iron Maiden, like, chamber things. Look at this. How? How am I supposed to get out of this? And now there's even more enemies here. Hopefully I killed the Iron Maiden, because if not, this is the last room I'm going to be able to be in. And without some immaculate stroke of luck, I will be dying if the Iron Maiden didn't die. It did, so I'm going to be fine. The poor play there, I think, was mostly out of just fear that I was going to have to be dodging those crazy arrow shots. Hey, look. Okay, so that's not health, but that's armor, and that's, you know, just as good as a half heart. A little better than a half heart. I'd say not as good as a whole heart. Better than a half heart because it does provide like an offensive bonus when lost, but not as good as a whole heart because the offensive bonus isn't going to be as good as the defensive bonus that you get from just having 2 full hits. Alright, is that everything? Yeah. We're clear. That was a grenade, but we managed to kill him before he even managed to start moving, so that's pretty good. Here's our boss fight. We're going to keep exploring. We haven't found any items as far as I can recall. Haven't even found our... Oh, there's our merchant. He'll be this way. There might be another room first. We're just going to go down, see what we got in here. Not too bad. These guys are a little harder than their counterparts. I think they just have better guns. The ones with the headbands, they don't do anything special. They just have better guns. These bullet sharks here, I've never actually seen one of them start that attack. I don't think. That is insane. I'm out of blanks now. I was scared. And I used my blank. I don't even think I really gained anything from it, but I did get health back and I got a key, so it's not all bad. No! I thought those flames would turn off. Luckily I didn't get hit. I just came stupidly close. I thought they'd turn off when the room was cleared. Not the case. Should have known. What's this? Heart bottle, liquid life. Is that just an additional container of health? This handy carrying device adds 1 heart container. It also opens on both sides for easy cleaning. That's just a joke at the end there, but yeah, all it is bonus health, which is nice, but I think there are items that give you like health plus something else, and those are obviously better. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth though. This is a good thing to have. I get hit a lot, so anything that lets me get hit a little bit more is good. Okay, the accuracy on those shots was pretty terrible. I'm sure it was a little bit my aim, but I also think just like they shot a little crooked. Maybe because I was so far away. I don't know if there's a loss in accuracy over distance. And that could be even just exclusive to some weapons, like the crossbow. Doesn't shoot bullets, it shoots bolts, so those are going to be less accurate, right? I could be wrong there. That seems reasonable. Okay, looks like this is our last room before our merchant. And we got a little bit of money. I can't believe I got hit again. Didn't even see that shark there. Looks like we're going to be able to buy something. Not the prime primer. This is always available on the second floor, I believe. And I've never been able to afford it. That looks like some sort of armor, maybe damage reduction. What's it say? Armor of Thorns, 54. I can buy it. Do I want a key, though? I'd like to get a new item. Like a guaranteed new item. We could get one out of a chest, but let's buy it. Armor of Thorns, your body is a weapon. Probably not going to reduce damage, but when I get hit, it will deal damage, is my guess. Greatly increases dodge roll damage. Dodge roll damage? Dodge rolling deals damage, which I never knew. The barbs on this suit of armor are sure to ruin anyone's day as long as that anyone is within a few inches of you. Okay. So I guess there's like proximity damage. If an enemy is close enough to you on when you do a dodge roll, they get damaged. I've never known that. Maybe it's kind of like a little bit of a misleading description, and there isn't normally damage, but now there is. It greatly increases it from 0 to something else. Could be. A shrine to Sheltan, ammo elemental. Let's kneel at the altar, see what that does. Deal with the devil, the shadows grow darker. Okay. I have no idea what that does. It looks like we got a little piece of armor, but that might also just be... We might have already had that? No. I think we got that from kneeling at the altar. I don't know why the shadows are darker, or what that implies. Like, if the shadows are darker, does that mean more enemies are gonna be here? Whoa! Oh no, that was from losing my... I thought that was the dodge roll damage. That was from losing my armor, unfortunately. Oh man. Okay, I don't think I'm doing any dodge roll damage. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stop trying to use it because I'm just dying instead of doing what I wanted to do, which was not dying. That almost blocks the door. Luckily it doesn't, and we're moving on. Can I shoot this? It's got a target on top. I don't have any keys, but this thing... Whoa, yeah, I broke it open. That's awesome. What's inside? Junk. Next time use the key. Uncool game. Just some junk. Darn. Okay. I thought because it had a crosshair on it, that meant I could shoot it and get it open. And then it was like, oh, hey, here's an item. And I'm like, great, exactly what I wanted. And no, it deceived me. Okay, the altar is empty. I don't know what that does. That's never been not empty. I found this probably like 5 or 6 times off camera as well, and it's never had anything on it. I don't know if there's a way for me to put something on it or what. Okay, we're gonna move on to the boss fight. We've found everything there is to find as far as I'm aware. So let's crossbow? Our ammo's full. No reason not to use the crossbow. It generally does pretty good for us. I think this is the first time I've ever gone into one of these. What is this? No, probably the second or third time. The Gorgon. A cursed gun witch. This is amazing. Oh my god. Oh, ah. Okay, she poisons the whole floor. She has a lot of bullets. I've got no blanks, which is gonna be pretty bad. Oh, she like slowed me down or something. Cursed me in some way. Oh, she made it so I couldn't shoot, I think. Oh god. Okay. And she like has a very long period of invulnerability where she also poisons everything. My goodness. This is insane. Okay, this isn't too hard to dodge, but there are very many bullets, and I did get hit there toward the end, unfortunately. I don't harbor any hope that I'll be able to do this. My first time fighting a second floor boss when I still am having some trouble with first floor bosses. But who knows? I do have her halfway done. I've been hit like 3 times. And there's the last one. I tried to make it to that gap. I should have dodge rolled. Unfortunately, I didn't do so in time. Well, that I guess means we'll be returning to the breach. I have a little bit more what are they called? HMON credits. So I'll be checking it out, seeing if there's anything I can buy. I don't think I can afford that last item, and I'm pretty sure the whole store won't restock until I buy everything. What do we got? Oh no, there's... Okay, it looks like it restocked. That's pretty cool. Is there anything I can afford, though? The carbine. I can afford the carbine. So I'll buy it. No reason not to. HMON carbine unlocked. And with that, I'm going to say that that is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. It helps out quite a bit. And other than that, I'll just see you in the next episode.